Hey guys, what is going on? It is IpodappsEverywhere. I am homesick again today for the second day. It's really nice out, and it's actually helping I think I have the flu. I don't know what I have, but it's pretty painful, and so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a video, since you guys seem to cheer me up a lot, and you guys make me feel better. Anyways, on to an awesome case review on the Otterbox Commuter TL. This was sent out to me by Otterbox, and I want to thank them because this case is awesome. So let's get into it. This is what it comes in. Very nice packaging from Otterbox. Just open like that. Now, included with the case comes a screen shield, squeegee card, microfiber, and instructions on how to put the case on. The case is a very nice, I have to say, two-piece hard shell and really thin silicone case. So you have your little hard shell here, and you have your inside silicone here. So you have two layers of protection. You have scratch protection and you have a little bit of drop protection. It's not that thick. You're not going to notice it that much on your phone, but it's just thick enough that it will offer some drop protection when needed. So let me just put this on. You know, I've been a fan of Otterbox for a really long time. I love their cases for the iPod Touch. I think they stopped making most of them, but they're really good with their cases, and they're really protective, and they're really awesome. Now, they're not paying me to say that. I'm just saying that because my experience with them is really good, and they have fast shipping and fast everything. Okay, so it goes, again, silicone on just like that. Let's clip this on, and usually you go top first because that's where the buttons are. Just apply it like that, make sure it's all in there. That's what she said. And that's not looking right. Hold on. Oy, oy. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Just wait for it. There we go. You gotta mold it into place a little bit. There we go, and that's perfect. And as you can see, once you actually get it on and all snug away, it fits on quite nicely. And you can see the camera hole is nicely cut out. It's actually almost perfect that you have a really nice Apple logo showing through there. And what I like is that on the hard plastic, they actually have a bubble that protects the Apple logo so it's not just open. So they keep that covered as well, but you can still see it, which is really nice, and I like that. On the top, you have covers for pretty much all your ports. You have your headphone cover, fits in there very nicely, protects it from dust. Your power button, your vibrate switch is exposed, which is fine and it's easy to get to. You have very nice volume rockers that work perfectly. And down here you have a dock connector protector, thingamajig, which is quite nice since that also attracts lots of dust in there. And you also have your speaker ports open, which is really nice. So let's just go around to the case, and let me actually lower you guys down a tiny bit. Alright, so where was I? Right, like I said, you have a very sleek, nice looking two-piece case. You have that thin inner silicone, which gives you some drop protection. You have this hard plastic on the outside. That will give you a lot of scratch protection. This silicone is a little bit of a lint attractor. Actually, when I take it into my pocket, I can see lint catching under here and stuff. And when I put this on, there's always some lint hanging in there. But that's not a big problem. And I have it in the white one, which works decently well with the black iPhone. And as you can see, like I said before, I'll just go around again. Really easy to get to the vibrate switch. The buttons click so nicely. It's so nice. I always go back to the candy shell because it's my go-to case all the time. The buttons on here are squishy, really hard to get to. Since this is a thinner silicone and it's a softer silicone, they're so easy to press, and you get a satisfying click when you press it. Now, the application of the case isn't that bad, and as you can see, there is sort of a lay on the table type design, and you can see this really cool thing where they raise both the bottom and the top. You see that? Where the plastic wraps around, you see that little lip? So that gives you a little bit more of an edge on the label on the table design. And so instead of having the silicone touch the table, now you have this plastic. And let me just talk about this back plastic cover for a bit. Actually, you know what? Let's go about the good stuff. So what I like, it's light, compact. This slippery plastic allows you to take this out of your pocket very easily compared to other regular silicone cases that don't have like hard plastic on the back. And the sides add really nice grip for whenever you're holding the device. And they also have a couple ridges there. As you can see, they have bumps and ridges, which will add another layer of grippiness to your case. So overall, it's a really sleek looking case. As you can see, it looks really nice on my phone. They have an Otterbox logo down there. And this is a really protective case. For what it's worth, I think this is more of a design. It's more of a designer-friendly case more than a protective case. So it says stylish protection. Inner covering provides cushioning. Plugs cover all ports. Self-adhering self-cover. Hard shell snaps are on the back. So this is more of a it adds some protection, but still keeps it really stylish, which they do extremely well. They show your Apple logo and all that blah blah. And overall, it looks really nice on an iPhone. I have to say, I like using this case. Easy to use. It's really thin and lightweight, but it still gives you a bunch of, a couple inches, or not inches. It gives you a lot of drop protection if you happen to drop your phone in this case. Now let's get to the things I kind of just don't like about this case. One, I know they're trying to keep I like how they keep the silicone thin, but these saggy sides are just bugging me. Whenever I scroll, you can see it pops out like that really easily. They could bulk up the sides just a tiny bit more. Maybe raise the edge so it's even with this. You know what I'm saying? Raise that, and so it's a little thicker. We won't have the problem of the saggy stuff and things getting in here and whatnot. And next thing, it's really bugging me. This case is once it's on, and I really secured it on here, all the clips are in and everything, it's not going to fall off, really. Don't worry about it falling off. It's quite hard to get off. Well, not hard to get off, but it's pretty sturdy once it's on the phone. Another thing I don't like, since this plastic back hard shell cover isn't on the corners, it's just on the top and bottom, this case is extremely easy to move around. And I find myself moving this case around. You can see I'm not even pushing that hard. And you see you can see by my camera hole that it is moving around quite a bit. That's not that big of a complaint, but maybe, and I think it's just because they don't have, this plastic isn't as tight as, say, the SuggestIAE Rebel, which is extremely tight, and that sticks on your phone, and that's all around the edges, that's around the corners, and so that really protects your phone. This one is just on the bottom and the top. There's nothing around the sides, so it's going to be you have a little jiggle room in there. Jiggle room. For the case to move around, and that's honestly not that big of a deal, but it's just something that maybe they should look into. Maybe make this plastic a tiny bit tighter, or put some one band around here or something, or the hard plastic around the corners, something that'll really secure the phone in there and not have it move this much when I'm just moving it around. You see that? Look at that, it's almost off-centered. And I can feel it moving when I'm just doing this. It's not that big of a problem, but it's just a tiny thing that bugs me. Mostly because, it's such a nice case. So yeah, there you go. That's my really quick review of the Otterbox Commuter TL. A wonderfully nice case. Yeah, a bunch of different colors you can go check out. Check out the website, otterbox.com. Really nice case. It's stylish. It gives you a bunch of protection. And overall, it looks really nice on the iPhone. It's IpodappsEverywhere. Don't forget to, I never really say this, do I? Ooh. Down in the sub bar, go check out my fan page on Facebook. Subscribe to me. Thumb up, comment, Twitter. If you haven't seen my other videos, I announced a giveaway that's going to be happening around maybe 2 weeks from now, and you can get extra entries now that won't be available then. So go check that video. I also have another recent app review, and I also I show you a tutorial on how to jailbreak your iPhone 3.1.3 firmware, the new iPhone 3.1.3 firmware. The new firmware for the iPad, and as well as the iPhone and iPod Touch. So there you go. There's the Otterbox TL Commuter TL. What an incredible case. I love this case. It looks so great on the iPhone, especially the white. And it's thin and easy to use. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. It's IpodappsEverywhere. Hope you enjoyed this review. Thanks, Otterbox, for sending this out to me. See you guys around. Peace.